Thank you for having me. My name is Kenny Reeves. I'm a graduate of '08 from St. Paul's. Initially came here and started actually in 8th grade. I played basketball my 8th grade year. At the time, Coach Phil Williams was the head coach. I also played football and I ran track. Going into my 9th grade year, Coach Paul Scorials told me I wasn't a very good basketball player. So he said the best decision I would make for my athletic career was to just play football, and he turned out he was right. But he reminds me of that every single time I see him. So my biggest accomplishments while attending this school, personally, was what I got out of the school. My actual education and the experiences that I took from all the places that we went, all the things that we did. The record boards in the weight room for football aren't my biggest accomplishments. I think it's more so for me, it's earning the respect from the teachers and the coaching staff around here because they remind me of what I meant to them, and it reminds me of what they meant to me every time I come home. My biggest lesson that I learned from St. Paul's, there will be a lot of opportunities in life that you get. Take advantage of them. Once you get them, it doesn't mean that they can't be taken away either. I almost got football taken away completely for forever, and it didn't happen that way, but it can. And so I learned here that, you know, a lot of guys who look like me don't get opportunities to come to schools like this, but I did, and I wanted to get the most out of this school that I could possibly do so, and I did. It gave a lot to me, and I took a lot from it. We experienced Katrina. That was going into my sophomore year. The school looked nothing like it looks now. We didn't even have turf on the field yet. So there were trees everywhere and there was debris everywhere, and we all came here as a football team and helped clean up. So there was a lot of dealing with that in the world. Things were much different than they are now. We all had flip phones. Nobody was using social media except for something called MySpace, which I'm not even sure if you all have even heard of that. Internet was still dial-up, so there's no Wi-Fi or 5G as there is now. More like 5 minutes to wait for your internet to come on. It was a lot different. I guess the world moved a lot slower than it does now. After graduating St. Paul's, I went to Millsaps College to play football. Millsaps is a well-known business school. At the time, I believe it was like the number 6th ranked business school in the country. So again, I wanted to take advantage of my opportunities. I had always wanted to own my own business when I grew up. And I felt like it was kind of like the perfect mesh for me to go to Millsaps and to also play football. So now I own my own business. I own 4 different businesses and I'm working on 5. So that's what I do now. I own a gym, I own a cryotherapy clinic, I own a meal prep company, and we're working on our international coffee company in Jamaica. The advice I would give would be the same advice I'd give to anyone, really. Take advantage of the opportunity. This isn't just school. For me, I call it home all the time. One of the kids asked me if this is my senior necklace. It is. It's actually my 3rd. 2 of them actually got ripped off while playing college football, but every single time, I actually kind of panicked, and Mr. Lejeune helped me get my cross back. He'd mail me one every single time. I graduated in 2008, in 13 years, close to 13 years, I have never taken this cross off. The only time I've had to take it off was for surgery. My experience here and the teachers and the students, they mean the world to me. So it's always around my neck.